Namaste. Jyoti ji. Hari
Hari
Om.
Om, Mama.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, everyone.
Hari Om, Didi. Thank you
Hari
for
Om,
joining
Hital
us.
Didi.
Thank you so much for gracing this.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Hari Om, everyone. How are you? Everyone is good? Good,
Hari
very
Om.
good. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, Rishabh.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Yes, we're good to start.
Arjun?
Arjun is going to start with the opening
Yes.
prayer.
Arjun, can you start with the opening prayers?
Om Shuklambaradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavigno Pashantaye Saraswati Namastupyam Varade Kamarupini Satyarbhavatu Me Sada Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Reva, Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guru Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavat, Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Punaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvina Patitam Astu. Mavid Vishabhai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Adaurama Bhuvanadi Gamanam Hatva Mrgam Kanchanam Vaidehi Haranam Jatayumaranam Sugrivas Sambharshanam Valinigrahanam Samudrataranam Lankapuridahanam Pakshatravana Kumbhakarana Hananam Edati Ramayanam.
Hari Om, Namo Namaha. Welcome everybody. A very good morning. So you are all VIPs in the Rama Sabha today because you are all gifted with so many blessings this summer. You learned Rama Katha, and in parallel track you also learned Valmiki Ramayanam, Samkshepa Ramayanam. And the first 100 verses of Valmiki Ramayanam, they are like the seed. When you see a big tree, what happens? Do you think that the seed is that big? No, the seed is very small, but it has the potency to become a big tree. Same thing, when Narad Maharshi came and spoke to Valmiki about Ramayanam, what happened to Valmiki? His heart was full of kindness and compassion for everything. That seeing a bird, just seeing a bird suffer, Valmiki's heart melted away. And whatever he spoke became poetry. Right? So this was all the effect of what Narada told Valmiki. And you all learnt all those 100 verses in summer. And one good thing is, just learning, you may forget it. But all of you took time and practiced and committed yourself to come back after almost 1.5 months. It's not an easy task that you all did. So it's very heartening to see all of you practice well and come. Now, this is actually a special token. You got a pass now. So how Valmiki got it from Narada? Just 100 shlokas made him write 24,000 shlokas, right? He filled the entire details. Now, Narada might have told only the highlights and Valmiki filled all the details. Just like that, now you are starting your journey with Samkshepa Ramayanam. And when you give yourself into this, practice it and chant this regularly, make sure it becomes part of you. You also will blossom like Valmiki. May all of us get the grace of Rama and Rama Katha. Rama is very special because he is special, his Katha is special, his Namam is special. Now in Chinmaya mission, we all are blessed with Rama's presence, right? And we also are telling his katha, and you are saying his namam. So all this will come together and culminate well into a good life for you in your spiritual path. So please continue what you are doing. And may I take this opportunity to thank Jyotsna Bhagini. What you are doing is a wonderful service to all of us, because I have the privilege in my family, my daughter and me, my sister and my niece, all of us are your students. Thank you for the Vidya Bhiksha that you are giving us. You opened us the avenue for many sadhakas into the journey of Sanskritam and also Sanskriti in that path. And thank you for opening Ramayanam, Pattabhishekam Sarga that you did, Saundarya Lahari and whatnot. May your grace of Devi and Rama flow to us through you. Thank you for being the medium, and we cannot thank you enough. And with full gratitude, we know you do not take any gifts in return for what you do. However, we make a promise to you that we will take what you have given to us, nurture it within ourselves with our sadhana, and pass it on. And all the children will also commit themselves to keep practicing this. Thank you so much for your service, Bhagini. Thank you for all that you do.
Hari Om, everyone. So, welcome again to our beautiful recital of Samkshepa Ramayanam. So, we have a lot of kids joining us from different places, and most of us are from Chinmaya Mission. And even though we don't live in Georgia, it's still a big family. We have, first of all, I'm going to start introducing Jyotsna Bhagini. So Jyotsna Bhagini is a very good volunteer with the Sanskrit Bharati, and she has welcomed all of us in her class. And of course, we all are learning from her nice Sanskrit language, and we all are working on it. So, and she last year, started teaching our kids this Samkshepa Ramayana, and this is her second batch of kids that they've learned. And even last September, we did just this kind of program. Jyotsna Bhagini, of course, you heard from Prerna Bhagini. We don't have enough words to thank her for all she does for our kids and for our Chinmaya Mission Niketan. But thank you, Bhagini, for all your efforts.
Shri Gurubhyo Namah.
Then we have Brahmacharini Jyoti Ji with us. We all know a lot about Jyoti Ji. Let's welcome her with a big round of applause first, because she has taken her time, and you know what? She is excited to hear you. She doesn't want to listen to me that much, but I know she wants to listen to all of you chanting this. She was so excited when I told her that, Didi, can you please join us when we are all chanting here? And she wholeheartedly accepted that invitation. She was like, yes, I will be. So she is here with us in Georgia now. She is from Trinidad, but she is a brahmacharini, and most of you may have even met her. If you haven't had a chance to meet her, you are more than welcome to visit us in Georgia, because I know some of friends, they don't live in Georgia. But thank you, Jyoti Ji, for joining us today too, and I hope you will enjoy all these kids chanting. Our opening prayer was done by Arjun. He is a second grader, and look at that smile on his face. He's so excited to hear his name. Yes, and he did awesome job in our opening prayer. And Arjun, you are the leader to start this show today. Aren't you excited about that? Yes. And so Arjun is a student in second grade in Chinmaya Niketan, and he is from Georgia. Then we have, let's start with Sayavyak. Sayavyak, he's in a third grade. And one thing I'm going to tell about Sai is he is a very good actor. I know he has a really good memory, but he acts really nicely too whenever we have any kind of program. And he is a student in Chinmaniketan, and he's in 3rd grade. Then we have Aparna. So Aparna is from Georgia too, and she is a student of Chinmaniketan also. We have Mahesh in Goa, and he, when we were learning, of course, he had joined with 2 of his brothers, younger brothers. And unfortunately, they cannot be here today with us in the chanting, but I appreciate all their efforts in learning this. And he is a really good brother too, to encourage his younger brother to join with him. We have Varun Krishnan, and he is a student of Chinmay Mission also. He is in 4th grade now. Where is Varun? Yes. Oh, 5th grade. Oh my goodness. They're growing up so fast. Last year went by so quickly. Yes. Then we have Arhan. Arhan, I want to applaud you because you were mostly traveling. But you always participated from car. And one thing is that he's not even from Georgia. So his time difference was like, he's from Pennsylvania, right? And so even with the time changes and all that, he was always here. He participated, he learned his shlokas. I'm so proud of you. Then we have Lokya, who is also a 3rd grader at Chinmaniketan, and she has worked really hard learning the shlokas too. Then we have Rishabh. Rishabh is a 3rd grader, also in Chinmaniketan. We have a lot of 3rd graders. So Rishabh is, he is in 3rd grade and he loves to play soccer. He wants to be an astronaut one day. We'll see. But he is, he was so excited when last year his brother did this Chanting Ramayan, and this year he was so ready. He was like, yes, I want to do this. If my brother can do it, I can do it too. And he worked on his shlokas also, and he's still working on it. Then we have Savita. Savita is a daughter of Pravina Bhagini, who you just heard, and she has also joined our Chinmaniketan. So most of us are from Chinmaniketan, which is wonderful. And she is here with her cousin Pranati. Pranati actually is from Canada, but right now I think she's just visiting here, so they both are together. But they both work together in whole learning process, and I'm sure they help each other come up with all the learning different techniques too. So thank you, Pranati and Savita, for being here. Then we have Sarvesh. Now yesterday when Bhagini asked who has learned all the 100 shlokas, and Sarvesh was the first one to raise his hand, and very good, Sarvesh. So he has memorized all the 100 shlokas, and that's a great job. We upload for you that too. And we'd also have Aditya, but because of some other commitment, he will be joining us later. But Aditya is, I think, the oldest in this group, but he was always there to practice, and yesterday too, but he still has some other commitments, so he'll be joining us just a few minutes later today. And then we have Murliji. Murliji here is always there to help us. He's the biggest volunteer and he's our to-go person for all the technology helps. And thank you, Rohan, for being my backer. All right. So now I will pass it on to Rohan. He is going to explain the rules. Go ahead, Rohan.
Namaste, everybody. So each student has been assigned to a group, and each group has 25 designated shlokas to learn. We will begin with group 1, and they had to memorize shlokas 1 through 25. It will be in a round robin format, so when your name is called, you will be spotlighted for everybody to see, like I'm spotlighted right now. And then after you are done with the shloka, I will mute you again, or if you mute yourself, then the next person will do their turn. We will go on like that until your group shlokas are done, then we'll go to the next group. Once all the 100 shlokas are done, all the students will say the ending invocation together, which goes like Ityashe Srimad Ramayane, that part. And also, when it's your turn, make sure that you close your eyes and fold your hands.
अथ श्रीमद्वाल्मीकि रामायणम् अथ संक्षेप रामायणम् ऋषभ
ॐ तपस्वाध्याय निरतं तपस्वी वाग्विदाम्बरं नारदं परिवप्रच्छ वाल्मीकिर्मुनिपुङ्गवं कोऽन्वस्मिन् साम्प्रतं लोके गुणवान् कश्च वीर्यवान् धर्मज्ञश्च कृतज्ञश्च सत्यवाक्यो दृढव्रतः
अर्हन्त
चारित्रेण च को युक्तः सर्वभूतेषु को हितः विद्वान् कः समर्थश्च कश्चैकप्रियदर्शनः आत्मवान् को जितक्रोधः द्युतिमान् को न सूयकः कस्य बिभ्यति देवाश्च जातरोषस्य संयुगे एतदिच्छाम्यहं श्रोतुं परं कौतूहलं हि मे महर्षे त्वं समर्थोऽसि ज्ञातुमेवमिदं नरं
श्रुत्वा चैतत्त्रिलोकज्ञः वाल्मीकिर्नारदो वचः श्रूयतामिति चामन्त्र्य प्रहृष्टो वाक्यमब्रवीत् बहवो दुर्लभाश्चैव ये त्वया कीर्तिता गुणाः मुने वक्ष्याम्यहं बुद्ध्वा तैर्युक्तः श्रूयतान्नरः
इक्ष्वाकुवंशप्रभवः रामो नाम जनैश्रुतः नियतात्मा महावीर्यः धृतिमान् वशी
सविता
बुद्धिमान् नीतिमान् वाग्मी श्रीमान् शत्रुनिबर्हणः विपुलांशो महाबाहुः कम्बुग्रीवो महाहनुः महोरस्को महेश्वासः गूढजत्रुरन्दमः आजानुबाहुः सुशिराः सुललाटः सुविक्रमः
साई अभय no suvikrama ramas samavibha that one
समविभक्ताङ्गः
स्निग्धवर्ण प्रतापवान्
तीरवक्षा विशालाक्षः
लक्ष्मीवान्
फलक्षणः सर्वज्ञः
धर्मज्ञः सत्यसन्धश्च
सत्यसन्धश्च
प्रजानाञ्च
हिते रतः
यशस्वी ज्ञानसम्पन्नः
सर्वस्य समाधिमान्
सविता
प्रजापति समश्रीमान् धाता रिपुनिषूदनः रक्षिता जीवलोकस्य धर्मस्य परिरक्षिता
अर्हन्त
रक्षिता स्वस्य धर्मस्य स्वजनस्य च रक्षितः वेदाङ्गतत्त्वज्ञः धनुर्वेदे च निष्ठितः
सर्वेश
सर्वशास्त्रार्थ तत्त्वज्ञः स्मृतिमान् प्रतिभानवान् सर्वलोकप्रियः साधुः अधीनात्मा विचक्षणः सर्वदापि गतः सद्भिः समुद्रैव सिन्धुभिः आर्यः सर्वसमश्चैव सदैव प्रियदर्शनः
ऋषभ
स च सर्वगुणोपेतः कौसल्यानन्दवर्धनः समुद्र इव गाम्भीर्ये धैर्येण हिमवानिव विष्णुना सदृशो वीर्ये सोमवत्प्रियदर्शनः कालाग्निसदृशः क्रोधे क्षमया पृथिवी समः धनदेन समस्त्यागे सत्यधर्म इवापरः तमेवं गुणसम्पन्ना रामं सत्युपराक्रमम्
अरहंत
ज्येष्ठं ज्येष्ठगुणैर्युक्तं प्रियं दशरथसुतं प्रकृतीनां हितैर्युक्तं प्रकृतिप्रियकाम्यया यौवराजेन संयोक्तुम् ऐच्छत् प्रीत्या महीपतिः तस्याभिषेकः सम्भारान् दृष्ट्वा भार्याथ कैकेयी पूर्वं दत्तवरा देवी वरमेण मया च ता विवासनं च रामस्य भरतस्याभिषेचनम्।
प्रणति
स सत्यवचनाद् राजा धर्मपाशेन संयतः विवासयामास सुतं रामं दशरथः प्रियं स जगाम वनं वीरः प्रतिज्ञामनुपालयन् पितुर्वचननिर्देशात् कैकेय्याः प्रियकारणात् तं व्रजन्तं प्रियो भ्राता लक्ष्मणोऽनुजगामः स्नेहाद् विनयसम्पन्नः सुमित्रानन्दवर्धनः
कपिल
भ्रातरं दयितो भ्रातुः सौभ्रात्रमनुदर्शयन् रामस्य दयिता भार्या नित्यं प्राणसमाहिता
जनकस्य
जनकस्य कुले जाता देवमायेन निर्मिता सर्वलक्षणसम्पन्ना नारीणामुत्तमा वधूः
अपर्णा
सीताप्यनुगता रामं शशिनं रोहिणी यथा पूर्वैरनुगतो दूरं पित्रा दशरथेन च शृङ्गिवेरपुरे सूतं गङ्गाकूले व्यसर्जयत् गुहमासाद्य धर्मात्मा निषादाधिपतिं प्रियं गुहेन सहितो रामः लक्ष्मणेन च सीतया देवनेन वनं गत्वा नदीस्त्यक्त्वा बहूदकाः
लौक्या
चित्रकूटमनुप्राप्य भरद्वाज्यासशासनात्
रम्यमा वसतं कृत्वा रममाणावनेत्रयः
देवगन्धर्वसङ्काशाः तात्र तेऽन्यवसन् सुखं चित्रकूटाङ्गते रामे पुत्रुषो पुरस्तदा राजा दशरथ स्वर्गं
जगाम विलपन् सुतम्. You're good.
जगाम विलपन् सुतं ऋते तु तस्मिन् भरतः वसिष्ठ प्रमुखैर्द्विजैः
अपर्णा
नियुज्यमानो राज्याय नैच्छद्राज्यं महाबलः स जगाम वनं वीरः रामपादाप्रसादकः गत्वा तु स महात्मानं रामं सत्यपराक्रमम् अयाचत् भ्रातरं रामम् आर्यभार्यपुरस्कृतः
सर्वेश
त्वमेव राजा धर्मज्ञः इति रामं वचो ब्रवीत् रामोऽपि परमोदारः सुमुखः सुमहायशः न चैच्छत् पितुरादेशात् राज्यं रामो महाबलः पादुके चास्य राज्याय न्यासं दत्त्वा पुनः पुनः निवर्तयामास ततः भरतं भरताग्रजः सकाममनवाप्यैव रामपादावुपस्पृशन् नन्दिग्रामे करोद्राज्यं रामागमनकाङ्क्षया गते तु भरते श्रीमान् सत्यसन्धो जितेन्द्रियः रामस्तु पुनरालक्ष्य नागरस्य जनस्य च हत्वागमनमेकाग्रो दण्डकान् प्रविवेशः
प्रविश्यतु महारण्यं रामो राजीवलोचनः विराधं राक्षसं हत्वा शरभङ्गं ददर्शः सुतीक्ष्णं चाप्यगस्त्यं च अगस्त्यभ्रातरं तथा अगस्त्यवचनाच्चैव जग्राहेन्द्रं शरासनं खड्गं च परमप्रीतः तूणीवक्षाय सायकौ वसतस्तस्य रामस्य वने वनचरैः सह
लौक्या
ऋषियोऽप्यागमन् सर्वे वदीयसुरराक्षसां सतेषं प्रातिसुर सर्वा राक्षसानां तदा वने प्रतिज्ञश्च रामेण वद संयति रक्षसां ऋषीणां माग्निकल्पानां दण्डकारण्यवासिनां तेन तत्रैव वसता जनस्तानि ववासनी विरूपिता शूर्पणखा राक्षसी कामरूपिणी
ततः शूर्पणखा वाक्यात् उद्युक्तान् सर्वराक्षसान् कलं त्रिशिरसंक्षेप दूषणं चैव राक्षसन् निजगानरणे रामः तेषां चैव पदानुगान् वने तस्मिन् निवसता जनस्थाननिवासिनाम्
रक्षसानि हतान्यासं सहस्राणि चतुर्दश ततो ज्ञातिवधं श्रुत्वा रावणः क्रोधमूर्छितः सहायं वरयामास मारीचेन स रावणः मारीचं नाम राक्षसं वार्यमानः सुबाहुषः मारीचेन स रावणः
सविता
प्रविरोधो बलवता क्षमो रावणतेन ते अनादृत्यति तद्वाक्यं रावणः कालचोदितः जगामसः मारीचः तस्याशमपदं तदा तेन मायाविना दूरम् अपबाह्य नृपात्मजौ जहार भार्यं रामस्य गृध्रं हत्वा जटायुषं गृध्रं च निहतं दृष्ट्वा हृतां श्रुत्वा च मैथिलीम्
अव्यक्त
राघवशोक संतप्तः विललापाकुलेन्द्रियः ततस्तेनैव शोकेन गृध्रं दग्ध्वा जटायुषं मार्गमानो वने सीतां राक्षसं सन्नदर्शः कबन्धं नाम रूपेण विकृतं घोरदर्शनं तं निहत्य महाबाहुः ददाह स्वर्गतश्च स
स्वतापि कथयामास शबरीं धर्मचारिणीं श्रवणां धर्मनिपुणाम् अभिगच्छेति राघव सोऽभ्यगच्छन् महातेजाः शबरीं सत्यसूदनः शबर्या पूजितः सम्यक् रामो दशरथात्मजः पम्बातीरे हनुमता संगतो वानरेणः.
Is Moksha here? Sarvesh? Sarvesh, go ahead.
अनुमाने तदातारां सुग्रीवेन समागतः निजगान च तत्तेनं शरेणे
सुग्रीवाय च तत्सर्वम्
सुग्रीवाय च तत्सर्वं संसद्रामो महाबलः आदितस्तद्यथा वृद्धं सीतायाश्च विशेषतः सुग्रीवश्चापि तत्सर्वं श्रुत्वा रामस्य वानरः चकार सख्यं रामेण पीतश्चैवाग्निसाक्षिकं ततो वानरराजेन वैरानुकतनं प्रति रामाय वेदितां सर्वं प्रणयात् दुःखितेन च प्रतिज्ञातं च रामेण तथा वालिवदं प्रति
वालिनश्च बलं तत्र कथयामास वानरः सुग्रीवः संहितश्चासीत् नित्यं वीर्येण राघवे
राघव प्रत्ययार्थम्. You got it, Amma.
प्रत्ययार्थं तु दण्डभेदायमुत्तमं दर्शयामास सुग्रीवः महापर्वतसन्निभम्.
Moksh?
Which one are we on?
Utsmaitva Mahabahu.
Which one is that?
Utsmaitva 65th.
65th? I don't really know it.
Okay. Sarvesh, continue, please.
उत्स्मयित्वा महाबाहु प्रेक्ष्य चास्ति महाबलः पादाङ्गुष्ठेन चिक्षेप सम्पूर्णं दशयोजनं बिभेद च पुनः सालां शप्तेकेन महेशुना गिरिं रसातलं चैव जनयन् प्रत्ययं ततः प्रीतमनास्तेन विश्वतस्य महाकपिः किष्किन्धां रामसहितः जगाम च गुहां तथा.
Savita?
ततो गर्जत्तरिवरः सुग्रीवो हेमपिङ्गलः तेन नादेन महता निर्जगाम हरीश्वरः अनुमान्य तदा तारां सुग्रीवेण समागताः निजगान रणे राम
निजघान च
तत्रैनं शरैर्नैकेन राघवः ततः सुग्रीववचनात् हत्वा वालिनमाहवे सुग्रीवमेव तत्राजे राघव प्रत्यपादयत् स च सर्वान् समानीय वानरान् वानरषभः दिश प्रस्थापयामास दिदृक्षुर्जत्मजाम् तत्र लङ्कां ततो गृध्यस्य वचनात् सम्पातेर्हनुमान् बलि शतयोजन विस्तीर्णं पुप्लुवे लवणार्णवम्.
Aditya?
तत्र लङ्कां समासाद्य पुरीं रावणपालितां ददर्श सीतं ध्यायन्तीम् अशोकवानिकं गतां निवेदयितभिञ्जानाम् प्रवृत्तिं विनिवेद च समास्वस्य च वैदेहीं मर्दयामास तोरणं पञ्चसेनग्रगान् हत्वा सप्तमन्त्रिसुतानपि सुरमक्षांश निष्पिष्य ग्रहणं समुपागमत्.
Moksha, can you try? अस्त्रेणोन्मुक्तमात्मानम्
अस्त्रेणोमुक्तमात्मानं नात्वा पैतामहाद्वतरात् मर्शयन् राक्षसान् वीरः यान्त्रिणस्तान् यदृच्छया तत्तु दग्ध्वा पुरीं लङ्कां ऋते सीतां च मैथिलीं रामाय प्रियमाख्यातुं पुनरायान् महाकपिः
सोऽभिगम्य महात्मानं कृत्वा रामं प्रदक्षिणं न्यवेदयदमेयात्मा दृष्ट्वा सीतेति तत्त्वतः ततः सुग्रीवसहितः गत्वा तीरं महोदधेः समुद्रं क्षोभयामास शरैरादित्यसन्निभैः दर्शयामास चात्मानं समुद्रसरितां पतिः समुद्रवचनाच्चैव नलं सेतुमकारयत् तेन गत्वा पुरीं लङ्कां हत्वा रावणमाहवे रामः सीतमनुप्राप्य परां व्रीडामुपागमत्
तामुवाच ततो रामः परुषं जनसंसदि अमृषमाणा सा सीता विवेशज्वलनं सति ततोऽग्निवचनात् सीतां ज्ञात्वा विगतकल्मषां बभौ रामसम्पृष्टः पूजितः सर्वदैवतैः कर्मणा तेन महता त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं सदैव शीघ्रं तुष्टं राघवस्य महात्मनः अभिशिष्य च लङ्कायां राक्षसेन्द्रं विभीषणं कृतकृत्यस्तदा रामः विज्वरप्रमोदः
देवताभ्यो वरं प्राप्य समुत्थाप्य च वानरान् अयोध्यां प्रस्थितो रामः पुष्पकेन सुहृद्व्रतः भरद्वाजाश्रमं गत्वा रामः सत्यपराक्रमः भरतस्यान्तिके रामः हनुमन्तं व्यसर्जयत् पुनराख्यायिकां जल्पन् सुग्रीवः सहितस्तदा पुष्पकं तत्समारुह्य नन्दिग्रामं ययौ तदा नन्दिग्रामे जटां हित्वा भ्रातृभिः सहितो नखः रामः सीताम् अनुप्राप्य राज्यं पुनरवाप्तवान् प्रहृष्टमुदितो
प्रहृष्टमुदितो लोकः तुष्टः पुष्टसुधार्मिकः निरामयो ह्यरोगश्च दुर्भिक्षपयवर्जितः न पुत्रमरणं केचित् रक्षन्ति पुरुषाः क्वचित् नार्यश्चाविधवा नित्यं भविष्यन्ति पतिव्रताः न चाग्निजम्भयं किञ्चित् नाप्सु मज्जन्ति जन्तवः न वातजम्भयं किञ्चित् नापि ज्वरकृतं तथा न चापि क्षुद्भयं तत्र न तस्करभयं तथा नगराणि च राष्ट्राणि धनधान्ययुतानि च नित्यं प्रमुदिताः सर्वे यथा कृतयुगे तथा अश्वमेधशतैरिष्ट्वा तथा बहुसुवर्णकैः गवां कोट्ययुतं दत्त्वा विद्वद्भ्यो विधिपूर्वकम् असङ्ख्येयं धनं दत्त्वा ब्राह्मणेभ्यो महायशाः राजवंशान् शतगुणान् स्थापयिष्यति राघवः चातुर्वर्ण्यं च लोकेऽस्मिन् स्वे स्वे धर्मे नियोक्ष्यति दशवर्षशतानि च रामो राज्यमुपासित्वा ब्रह्मलोकं प्रयास्यति
इदं पवित्रं पापघ्नं पुण्यं वेदैश्च संहितं यः पठेत् रामचरितं सर्वपापैर्प्रमुच्यते एतदाख्यानमायुष्यं पतन् रामायणं नरः सपुत्रपोत्रः सगनः प्रेत्य स्वर्गे महीयते पतन् द्विजो वा वृषभत्वमीयात् साक्षत्रियो भूमिपतित्वमीयात् वह्निजनः पुण्यफलत्वमीयात् जनश्च शूद्रोऽपि महत्त्वमीयात्.
Together. Ityarshe
Srimad
रामायणे
वाल्मीकिये आदिकाव्ये चतुर्विंशतिसहस्रकायां संहितायां बालकाण्डे नारदवाक्यं नाम प्रथमः सर्गः.
Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Wonderful job. I'm so pleased that you have all taken, the time to prepare for this. Some of you better prepared than others, but that's okay. You have a lifetime ahead of you. So that is so wonderful. Look forward to you all learning. But as I told you when I was teaching you youngsters, I was not teaching you. I was teaching your children, your grandchildren, and those of others. So don't be the link that breaks, don't be that generation that breaks the link. So you must learn, you must share. That is very important. And, I hope the blessings of Sri Rama, Anjaneya, Sita, Lakshmana, all of them, the entire Rama Parivar, I pray that their blessings are always with you. May you all shine and prosper. Jyoti ji, please say a few words of blessing.
Hari Om, everyone. I am so impressed by what I heard here today. Every single one of you have chanted so nicely. Some of you even memorized verses so beautifully. You should all be very proud of yourself, but you should all do pranams to Jyotsna Bhagini also for bestowing this beautiful knowledge on all of you. This Samkshepa Ramayana, which you all have learned, this is entire essence of Ramayana encapsulated. And as Pravina Amma said, see what she said? She said, this is a seed. What is it? It's the seed of inspiration that was planted in the mind of sage Valmiki ji by Narada Muni. And it is from that seed that this entire tree of knowledge blossomed forth in the form of this Samskrita Ramayana, this Valmiki Ramayana. So now you all have to become the Valmiki Jis. See, Jyotsna Amma is Narada. She's planted this seed into your minds. But see now your greatness. You must all be sage Valmiki Jis. And let this knowledge, see, Amma has given this knowledge as though in your palm. Yeah, this seed has been placed into your palm. But a seed cannot grow in your palm, can it? No, a seed has to be planted into your mind. She's given it to you. But now you must take it and you must plant it into the fertile soil of your mind. You must water it every day with good thoughts and let that tree blossom into your personality. Knowledge must bear fruit for it to be of some worth. So now that you have all achieved such beautiful fluency, even memorization of these beautiful verses, now your next step for this to bear fruit in your life, you have to understand these verses now and what they mean. As you go through your life now, this seed will continue to grow in your mind. And I encourage all of you, take up this study of Ramayana also as you go through life. Because as you study this Ramayana, you will start to realize the message hidden within each of these shlokas that you've learned. Each verse gives a story of one part of Bhagwan Sri Rama's life. And when we see the best amongst men, Sri Rama, and how he lived his life, and he teaches us how to live our best life. So for this seed to bear fruit, this knowledge has to be imbibed, consumed, imbibed, and then you, after assimilating it, must now give the fruits out. The beauty of this tree is that it does not only nourish you. The wider that tree grows, it can provide shade and comfort for those around also. So your job now is to take this knowledge and let it spread it, as Jyotsna Bhagini said. You have to encourage others to join this class also. Teach your children, your grandchildren, as she said, as the time goes on, because this tree, the best trees, give shade and comfort to so many people as they pass along. So you must be that great tree now to continue passing along the beauty of this knowledge. Because the best thing when we get a gift is when we share it with others. That's when it really brings joy and prosperity into our lives. So that's your job now. You've been given the seed, plant it, let it grow, and share your fruits with everyone around you. Okay? Wonderful job, everyone. Excellent work.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Beautiful message. And absolutely, we should not be the generation that only consumes fruits. We must plant seeds for the next generation. And I also want to thank Geeta Bhagini so much because she's the one who encouraged. Otherwise, I would not know all these children. So Geeta Bhagini, thank you so much for encouraging the children last year as well as this year to take part. Namo Namaha. Hetal Bhagini, we are closing.
Yes. So let's all do closing prayer together. And thank you, Jyotiji, for a wonderful message. And thank you all for participating. Thank you, Jyotsna Bhagini, for teaching us so well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hetal Bhagini. You've been instrumental in bringing this together with Rohan. And thank you and Murli Mohodaya. Thank you so much.
No problem. I think Pravina Bhagini wants to say something. So, Pravina Bhagini, go
ahead. Thank you, Bhagini. So, one happy news on
your audio is poor.
Beneath the cable.
Pravina, is it any better now?
No.
Okay, when Pravina Bhagini getting her equipment ready, I just want to say thank you to all of you. I feel like touching all the children's feet because you have learned the whole Ramayan. Okay, so don't let it just stop at you. As Jyotsna Bhagini said, this is for generations to come. Okay, I'm sorry, I was not able to join with the video the whole time, but listen to whole thing today. Okay, thank you very much. And Jyotsna Bhagini, now comes this third batch now.
Namo Namaha.
Hari Om, everyone.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
So, Hetal, we'll conclude.
Hari Om.
Is my audio any better, Bhagini, now?
Yes.
All right. So, a group of my friends asked if I can share Valmiki Ramayanam for a month with them. So, we had discourses from Guru Paurnami until Shravana Paurnami was the goal that we had in mind. But when we started Valmiki Ramayanam, when at the end of Sundarakanda, I had a severe eye infection where I could not continue the discourses. And a part of me was so sad that, there is a break coming in the Valmiki Ramayan episode. And thank you to Jyotsna Bhagini. These two kids were my Vanara Sena. They were the ones who said, we will teach Samkshepa Ramayanam to all my adult friends who were like 26 of them in the class. They said, until your eye gets better, we will take up the class of teaching Samkshepa Ramayanam, because Jyotsna Bhagini taught us, and they recorded the verses and shared what they had for 1 week until I recovered from my thing. And we went to Yuddhakanda and Rama Pattabhishekam in our discourses. So Bhagini, the seed is already sprouting and I can see it. We will make sure this is a promise from my side. We'll make sure in Sanskritam class, we will take up one verse at a time and make sure the kids get the gist of it in the upcoming classes. We will spare few minutes and we will make sure this seed will not go waste. Thank you so
Shri
much.
Gurubhyo Namah. Hetal Bhagini.
So we will do a closing prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.
Shri Gurubhyo Namah.
Hari Om.
Did we want to take a group picture when the feed is cut off? And
Yes, please. Yeah. Okay. Rohan, go ahead and take a picture. You can take a screenshot.
3, 2, 1. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I got it.
thank you. Thank you all. Namaste. Have a wonderful.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and you are free to leave now.
Bye. Thank you.
Say bye.
Hari Om.
Bye everyone. Hari Om.
Hari Om.